San Francisco points in the second quarter. Jared Hayne, Australian import, contributed to that. 49ers have played third stringers in the second half, and on offense, the score is very accurate there. They've not done anything.
No, and I think an advantage that Houston has is their third quarterback, Tom Savage, has got NFL reps. He was he was a better prospect. He was a fourth-round draft choice, and he has shown that in this game here in the second half. He's been pretty solid for Houston.
Running Chris Bolton straight ahead. So here's another game tonight that's going to get a lot of interest as preseason football goes. Tampa Bay playing at Minnesota. They're in the fourth quarter. The Vikings lead 26-16. Jameis Winston 9 of 19. Got an interception.
San Francisco, their third and final charge time.
He has one rushing touchdown. Minnesota has 2 touchdown passes tonight by Sean Hill. Can't make that up.
Might not look good, but it always ends up pretty good for Sean Hill.
Final 149 coming up here in Houston. Texans have altered the second half. The 49ers take the night. Colin Kaepernick, that you see, played only one series. Blaine Gabbert played most of the first half and generated most of the offense tonight.
And there was a couple of good plays when Colin was out there. There was a good run by Carlos Hyde out to the edge where it was called back with a holding call. Colin just off the mark, overthrowing Torrey Smith on a deep route down the middle of the field, where he beat both starting defensive backs for the Houston Texans. So there's a couple of visions of good stuff.
Cole got a toss, and he gets some yardage, but will still leave Houston short on fourth down. 49ers out of timeouts. Eric Armstead played
a whole bunch of college football as a starter. Didn't have great production. Has quarterbacks that have played in this league, running backs that have played in this league for a year, and they'll get his skills honed up.
So Houston to kick back to try
49ers. Houston Texans 23. 49ers 10.
I did enjoy, we referenced this earlier, it hasn't been a part of the 49ers night tonight. The new NFL rule with a now 15-yard line for the point after touchdown or the 2-yard line for the 2-point conversion, which the 2-point conversion has been relatively a 50-50 play in the NFL in recent years. The extra point was 100% play. But Phil Dawson walked up last night and hits me in the arm and he goes, "Don't call it a PAT. It's a field goal." He said 33 yards.
Front
bumper.
Whoa.
All of a sudden,
Texans.
you get a defensive
Texans. They got an extra point.
Numbers together. I believe he's the all-time winningest coach there. I think he had an 11-1 season at East Carolina. This guy knows offensive football. Coached running backs the last stint in the NFL, coaching running backs with the Buccaneers.
And because you see him in the very left edge of your picture there, he only played, but this so much of it.
Absolutely. All better for Colin Kaepernick, and I'm based on what I've seen in training camp. I really am.
That's something we'll dive more into next Sunday when the 49ers play the Cowboys at Levi Stadium. We'll be back with you, and we'll talk perhaps a little bit more than we're able to tonight about the new play calling structure and some of the changes that will take place for the offense. We'll assume we'll see a little bit more.
Houston has won against the 49ers.
Tonight, of course, the most important scorecard is getting through the game without injuries. Our Nissan drive of the game, and it was
at least it was a good luck game.
Love it. Huge hole for him, and you can see his skill sets running in open space. His vision, his cutting ability, did some good things on the return game. That run set up this touchdown. Blaine Gabbert really efficient on that drive. It's Garrett Selleck with a play that they had run earlier with success. Good throw, and then Garrett Selleck, who's had a nice offseason, back healthy again, clearly breaks the tackle and punches it in for 6 points.
Jared Hayne tonight. We actually even saw him return a kick. At one point, Jared Hand carried 5.
For a guy his size, his foot speed is impressive, and making guys miss, and saw a couple of tackles just drip off him. He's got a, based on what you see tonight, for a guy who's just learning the game, learning American football, he's got a shot to play in this league.
And the other part of the good offense is walking right there, Blaine Gabbert. He was 8 of 11